G'day guys, welcome to this episode of Breaking Down Aussie English. So today I want to start with the sentence, I have never harmed you. I have never harmed you. I would probably never say it like that though when I speak normally. If I was to say, I have never harmed you, people would look at me like, why is he breaking up this entire sentence into all of its words? Why isn't it flowing? So if I was to say the sentence, I have never harmed you, just naturally, I would say, I've never harmed you. I've never harmed you or I've never harmed ya. Never harmed ya. I've never harmed ya. So I want to make this video to sort of show you, at least sentence by sentence, how I'm actually changing my pronunciation. So first and foremost, obviously, have here gets contracted into v, just on the end of I've. So we have the A and the H disappearing. This goes away, and we obviously chuck in this little apostrophe here, and we get I've. So in spoken English, this is going to be almost always what you hear when a native is speaking to you. The next word along, never. A point here about Australian English at least is that we don't really pronounce the R. When the R is on the end of words like never, as you will have just heard me say then, Australians actually say ah. So we don't say never like an American would say, never. We say never, never. So the ER in the case of the word never becomes an sound at the end instead of an sound. There's no ers at the end of words in Australian English. Harmed doesn't really change here, at least on its own, but when we have the D and the Y at the end here, can you hear how that changes when I say it? So if I say, I have never harmed you, I'm pronouncing both the D, harmed, and the Y at the front of you. But when said really quickly, a D and a U combine to make a J sound. So you're going to hear, I've never harmed you. I've never harmed you. I've never harmed you. So this D detaches and kind of goes onto the front of the U, the word you here, and it kind of becomes a J sound. So you're going to hear, I've never harmed you. One last note is that the word you, when spoken incredibly quickly, often becomes ya, and that looks like that in informal English. Again, you're going to write U-Y-O-U whenever you're writing, really, unless it's on Facebook or you're just chatting with friends via text, but it's quite often going to sound like ya. I've never harmed ya. I've never harmed ya. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy that episode, this little breakdown of Australian English, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.